Hello, everybody. Zoe's being a nudge today. She wants to be out. I open the door. She doesn't want to go out. Close the door. She wants to go out. She's driving me crazy. She's outside right now, so that's why I'm out here. Figured I would just say hello to everybody. She's somewhere around the corner. I don't know what she's doing. It's warm and a bit muggy today. My yard is still, the water has subsided, but it's still along here. Everything is still wet. I can't mow yet. My lawnmower is battery operated, so it's not good to mow when the grass is not dry, so it's gonna have to wait, but I think we might get some more rain later today. I mean, it's good for plants and whatnot. There's an anole down there. I don't know if I can zoom to him. If I can, you're going to see him. He fell. Climbing the wall. He's going up. Probably going to go up to the fence, maybe. That's his area. Thank you to all the people who watched my daughter's little video that she sent me this morning. Cardinals are, which is the second round of them, with eggs in that nest in her rose bush, which is out in front of her house, and she could see it from her sofa in her living room, which is their new house with the gorgeous pool in the backyard. They rented out their other house, which was the house that her husband, when he was, I think, 25 years old, he purchased the house, renovated it. So that house is almost paid off, but they opted to keep it and rent it. And it was nice because one of his friends that a guy he's been friends with for many, many years, him and his girlfriend are renting it, so that made that nice. So they're making a little bit of money with that. And then my house, I own it outright. When my kids both moved down here to South Carolina first, and I was diagnosed autoimmune back in 2011. 2013 is when I stopped working. They were given a package, or had been there long enough to retire, and they were given packages for people to leave, but I'd been dealing with my autoimmune for a couple of years, and it was really rough to keep working, so I retired and then applied for a Social Security disability, which I got, which was good. So after the kids moved, they were both like, "Ma, you need to move down here to be closer. We don't like you being so far away from us with your health and whatnot." And pulled money out of my 401k and bought this house. And my daughter is on the deed, so when I pass, she gets the house, and they'll use that as a rental income in their retirement, her and her husband. And my son gets my 401k, has his inheritance. So I don't know why I'm telling you all of my retirement business, but Oh, I was thanking you for watching. She let me post her video. So this is the second round of eggs in that nest for those cardinals. Zoey, stop. She'd already seen in her backyard the juveniles being fed, and she knew that they were nested before, so she's all excited. She's super excited. And then you saw that other video of those wrens. The wrens, I don't know where they nested, somewhere in their backyard, or I think maybe in the eaves of their house somewhere. And those little babies had fledged, and the ones on the ground, since they had just fledged, getting eaten by mosquitoes, sorry, they weren't flying very well. And the mom was on the other side of the fence in a tree calling out to them, and they just couldn't fly over the fence. So they very carefully, they took their pool skimmer net and carefully caught them. And her husband was on the other side of the fence. There's like they have like a stockade wood fence that goes around, but there's a little 4-foot chain link fence that was with the property that goes all the way out to the edge of the property line. So there's a little bit of a gap. The privacy fence is closer in their yard. So on the other side of that, it's just all woodsy and tall trees and whatever. But it's technically their property. So he took the babies one by one and set them in the tree where the mom was. And then they watched, and the mom started feeding the babies, so that was good. My daughter felt bad because they had accidentally missed one of the babies in the yard, so they thought they had got them all, up in the tree, because they have 3 dogs, a pug and 2 beagles. The pug is Rocky. I think he's 17 years old now, super old, so he's a nothing burger. But the 2 beagles, of course, they're beagles, so birds and stuff. So the one, Watson, they didn't realize that they missed one of the babies, and when the dogs went outside, they realized Watson had picked one up. So she got the baby from him, and they set the baby on the other side of the fence by the tree, but she wasn't sure if he made it. He seemed a little... I mean, Watson wasn't eating it. He just, picked it up and was holding it, but it might have been a little bit too much for the baby, so she was very upset about that. But hopefully she'll get some video of cardinals feeding the babies in the nest, since she can film from inside the house. But we'll see. And I'm sure she will let me post the videos that she gets here, which I will do. All right, this has been going on for way too long. I am going to say I'm going to wind it up. Zoey is back from her wanderings, and now she wants to go inside because the bugs are bothering her and it's hot. But let's just do a little moment of Zen monkey. Zen monkey says, I love you. Bye.